You just get it all in the psych. I know everything. There we go. Oh, that was the end of episode 2. Of course, that's pretty good. Oh, and episode 3's ready. I found Baba! Except that my prediction was wrong. I gotta find the conference doesn't. The conference doesn't happen till episode 3. Oh no, no, no. Oh, let's begin, eh?
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything, even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to
Quaff
us.
his hair more when I wasn't
I'll be
paying
leaving
attention.
now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
This isn't real.
Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
There's no way this is real. There's no way that's real. She got shot? Okay, I was gonna say, this is not real. Why the date?
Don't move.
Wait, I don't...
So you've come at last.
Easy. Let me turn
Okay.
around. Oh my god, Mother, what has happened to you?
Who are you?
There's
What?
no way.
But, Mother,
Who are you?
it's me, Louis, your son.
No, you lie. You won't catch me out like that. Louis isn't here. He obeys his mother. He would never have come here.
Mother, it's
Mother,
me.
I don't know what you've been through, but lower your arm, please.
You think I was born yesterday, do you? But it won't work.
I'm begging you.
One day you will fall.
Mother!
Why are you here?
I'm here to help you. You have nothing to fear.
If only it
I'm
were
not
so
getting
simple.
shot.
You are evil incarnate. Every word that comes out of your mouth is sharper than a razor blade.
I don't wish you any harm. Really, Mother. It's me.
I'm gonna try to get through this chapter
Louis,
with only using
Don't
one of each
speak
item.
to me
So I
about
only get a
him.
water
You
and
will never get
amber
him.
left. Or,
Mother,
sorry,
stop
jelly.
torturing yourself. It really is me, Louis. How can I convince you?
If you really are who you say you are, what was the saying I taught you?
You've been telling it to me since I was 3 years old, Mother. How could I ever forget it? Always keep your mind logical. And open.
You knew it. You are smart.
Why would I use a point for that? I
You're
could've
getting
just-
me muddled up. Tell me, rather, whose place were we at when I told you I was coming here?
Mother, I really am your son. You can't trick me. We were in Paris. We were investigating an art dealer.
His name?
Mark said... Fuck.
His name was Von Mortret.
Wrong.
No, wait, it's just a detail. He lived in Paris, near the Notre Dame Cathedral. We investigated him for 3 months. He made a fortune by taking advantage of gullible collectors of Parisian high society.
You're a good actor.
He was an ancient art dealer. He had the book, Al-Azif.
And that's what you wanted to get out of me, wasn't it?
What the fuck?
Not at all. We unmasked him, but then he came after us. We escaped, but you didn't want me to intervene. That's how I got this scar.
What? How? You can't know about that. Louis, no. Is it really you? No! No! No!
Don't shoot me, bitch.
It's not true. It's
Please.
a nightmare. Don't tell me that. Have you spoken to him?
Oh, shit. She's completely panicked because I spoke to Mortimer. It seems she's afraid of what he might have said to me about her.
Did he speak to you?
Mother, I don't know what you're imagining, but don't worry. Everything will be all right. If you're worried about what I might think about Elizabeth Adams, honestly...
Oh, Louis! Elizabeth is the last of my worries right now. I did what I could for her, but it was too late. Very well. Logical and open, Louis. Since you arrived on the island, has anything strange happened to you?
Depends on what you mean by strange. Personally, I think that you being missing for 3 days and then me finding you underground, minus a hand, well, that qualifies as strange, don't you think?
No, my hand is not important for the moment.
I need to know what happened to
If
you.
that's the only thing you found that shocks you, then all is well. Now shut up and listen to me. We might still have a chance.
Guardian. The last possible point I could have got.
Something of utmost importance is going to play out right here.
What are you talking about?
A conference, Louis. I should think all Mortimer's guests have arrived by now, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Since this morning.
Perfect. The conference will be able to begin.
Indeed. It shouldn't be long and...
Let me finish. We haven't time. You will attend this conference, and you must find out what Mortimer is up to. Don't trust him, Louis. Understood?
Right. I'll do what you ask of me. But calm down, please, Mother.
Louis, I made a mistake by coming here. We are in the lion's den.
What do you mean?
Mortimer, Holm, their guests. Watch what happens.
What's wrong?
Do you think it's normal that the representatives of the most powerful nations are here all on their own without anyone else? On an island in the middle of nowhere in total secrecy?
No, not really, but...
Louis! They shape the world. They manipulate us. Everything is decided here and now. They create and break states, provoke wars, destitute governments, or decide who will be their leaders. Open your eyes!
Mother, calm yourself, please.
Nothing is impossible for them. They are capable of reaching everyone, wherever they may be. Through high society banquets, they model the future of us all.
Yeah, I kind of understood that
concept. And it isn't at all an issue for them.
And? What do you propose?
It's time to act, my son. You will go to this conference, and from the inside, you'll do everything you can to prevent Mortimer's plan from going ahead smoothly. We can talk later. I'll explain everything.
But why?
He is kind
Do
of
as I
putting
say,
himself
Louis.
in a really,
It's
he's
of
in
the
a big
utmost
position of
importance.
power.
Beware of Mortimer. He won't let anything stand in his way.
You promised me that after...
Yes, after. Go now.
Yes, Mother, I'm going.
I did not get
One
to
more
expect
thing,
this.
Mother. Emily Hillsborough, Emma's sister, came to this island looking for her sister. She probably won't hesitate to take revenge and...
It's the signal that the conference is starting, Louis. Don't be concerned about the Duchess. She's the last of our worries.
Wonder what would have happened if I eavesdropped and didn't come to this. I'm on my way to the conference. It's gonna be hard to, calm yourself when you've just met your mother and then you gotta run off. Oh, I'm here. Oh, cool. Is there anything else to witness here? Oh, hold on, nothing. So conference is in the small salon. You won't let me go this way?
Monsieur de Richet, you're the only one missing at the conference. Please join the guests.
Oh, okay. How do you know that? Who are you?
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Hey, I got the key for this. Hey, water! Hey, jelly? Jelly! This costs nothing to unlock it.
Fragment of amber.
It's a sweet fragment of amber. Here we go. Conference time. Time to shape the world. But I'm just gonna put myself in a position of power. Holy crap! That is one of the most intimidating councils.
Respect to any other characters.
That is sick.
I have suspected it.
That does seem safe.
Peru wants nothing to do with anyone in this room. Okay, well, I can only have a couple of choice conversations. Washington looks so eerie talking to him, though. I got all the water in the frickin' world.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Which I think I have both keys for, actually. Hey. Almost wasted my points. Hey. More jelly. More amber. Prince of Amber talent. Yay. I have so much effort, but not enough points.
Arupa.
Arupa? More sweet amber! This room's the best! Oh, I'm so stocked on this stuff. How am I gonna use only one of everything? This council meeting's so important, I might actually have to forego using the one item a thing. Oh my god, I can't let everything go here.
Good evening,
Suppose.
gentlemen. Are we ready? The much-awaited conference is about to begin?
That is what we have all been waiting for.
I believe that Lord Mortimer wishes to speak to you before it begins.
Oh.
You should go and see him.
Wow, you guys brushed me off. Why would it? I swear, if everyone knows about this but me.
My son, glad you're here. It seems Lord Mortimer's been waiting for you to arrive before beginning.
What about
a
that
pity
poison
your
prick in my
mother
hand?
isn't here for the conference. I hope I'll be able to see her before I leave. I still have a very important letter.
His voice, dude. I hope
Feeling
I
all right,
get
Louis?
to see
You look
her.
like you're miles away.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Lord Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
And Peru.
I don't know if you ever found what you were looking for in the garden, but Mortimer is waiting for you. I suggest you get a move on.
You say it as if you were afraid of him.
God, I'm glad this shit's free.
I sense that you have things you'd like to say, but something's holding you back.
Ooh,
What
get
is
those
going on
effort
between you
points
two?
in.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost.
Whoa.
The siren's song, Monsieur de Richet. You wake up one morning, not knowing where you are, and you think about everything you've done for a man who wasn't even worth it. For a man who has no respect for you, who uses you, and who drops you as soon as he no longer needs you. For me, it's too late now. But you still have a choice.
Holy crap.
Don't respond to his call, sir.
Peru's the realest guy here.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Thank you kindly, but what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence. What is at stake here is of the utmost importance.
It's important that the French Order gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry, you are not alone, Louis.
Very well. In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are 2 masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote.
I love
If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
And neither of the 2 masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and myself are merely the go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can take years.
Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis, I was coming to that. The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
This council's so
world,
powerful.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all.
Like that yawn
and
mask.
to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
How long have you been active?
Oh, this tradition has more or less always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation to generation.
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
In general, once a year, but in actual fact it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
Can you give me an example of an event that was decided here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
We
Concerning
decided
the
to
case of the
revolutionize.
French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
This place is what made America free.
Louis, let me keep you a moment. I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance.
I'm
You
looking
see,
to be the
the
powerful
project
one
I'm
here.
going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America.
Louisiana Purchase.
It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French.
But how does that concern me?
Correct.
Well, you see, I prepared this project with your mother. We began thinking about a crazy idea. Unfortunately, Sarah went missing before getting the bigger picture. I don't intend to stop at Louisiana. My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory. And that's where you come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, 2 democracies illuminating the world.
Go on.
But why spread it over 2 phases? Why not announce the overall project immediately?
Unfortunately, if Spain were to hear that the intention of all this is to allow the United States to grow, they would never sign. Manuel Godoy is perfectly aware of President Washington's appetite. If the United States took Louisiana, Godoy would know full well that he will have lost the entire North American continent. Things must take place in several stages. Otherwise, the change will be too brutal, and he will have no choice but to reject the project.
I thought
Take a
we
look at them.
purchased it.
Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight. fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother.
Oh,
It's a pity
man.
Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project.
But I shouldn't
I
trust
hope
Mortimer.
I can count on you, Louis.
Assuming my mother
It's time to
hasn't
start
gone mad.
now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat, follow the discussions. We'll have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts.
Blast it, Mother. You didn't know about everything. His project is commendable. Why tell me to beware? Could you have gotten it wrong?
What if they don't cede it to America?
My friends, I propose we get started.
I'm super nervous. I shake off the nerves.
First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to come.
The honor
Baru's
is
got the
ours,
right
my
throne
lord.
stance.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Couldn't match that
Welcome
one.
among us, Louis.
Welcome, Monsieur.
I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
I'm sorry about the fate of the King of France, Duke Manuel. However, I'm surprised at your remark. How can a man like me have changed the course of things where a man like you, powerful, capable of influencing international politics, was unable to do any better?
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly.
Smack.
I have
All
a
right.
dream that our nations will continue to support
He's
each other.
not talking.
More now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good,
He's not talking.
we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord Mortimer. But I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President. I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the
What
sale
the
of
hell
Louisiana.
could we get out of this?
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not the question.
Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protege. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
I'm gonna be up your ass, baby. Let's see, who are you again? Godoy. I don't know anything about you. Ah, there we go. That.
If I were you, Senor Godoy, I would think twice before stirring up a scandal.
I beg your pardon?
Given the size of your colonies, you won't be able to keep them for long. A number of countries are eyeing them as we speak. The United States would have no trouble taking them. For all intents and purposes, you have no army in place. By wanting to keep everything, you risk losing it all, especially your colonies in South America, which are far more valuable to you.
That is indeed the danger, Duke Manuel. If it comes to war over Louisiana, you will lose. And probably a good deal more than you now imagine.
Young man, you are indeed a dark horse, aren't you?
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back the famous United States.
A twist on him.
I am protecting you from yourself, George.
Oh no!
Trust me.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
Politics, erudition.
Your Eminence, have no fear over that. I am sure France will do everything in its power to protect the Christians of Louisiana.
My young friend, how can you come out with such a remark after the discussion we had on the evening of your arrival? If France was so respectful of worship, it would not be bleeding priests as it is doing at this very moment in time.
I just wanted to choose the chief option.
Don't be naive. This is politics. The Holy See must be concerned at seeing such a large territory.
I mean, it's in their name, the Holy See.
French.
They see it.
Mi auguro che insegnerete l'educazione a questo giovanotto presuntuoso, Sir Gregory.
I hope that you will teach this pretentious young man some manners, Sir Gregory. It looks like I won't be just making friends here.
In any case, my lord, I doubt the English crown will agree.
Ich will sich reden, Emily. Nie Preußen wird diese Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
Am I smart enough to pull that out?
I assure you, Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement. Volner looks like he's set on ruining Mortimer's plan.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo.
Gigolo.
Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
Home, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me.
Do I get a decision?
Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory, I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.